EverQuest 2 has a brand new server coming up here in February, and I couldn't be more excited. I've been dabbling in EverQuest 2 lately anyway, and one thing I always wanted to do was be able to play all the content, specifically in the first several expansions, but had never had the chance to do so. If you've ever wondered what EverQuest 2 is all about or wanted to see some classic areas reimagined from the original EverQuest, your opportunity is coming, because with this new server comes new rules, and we don't even have to wait long with the launch set for February 22nd, 2022. Now let's talk about everything we know about this server and the rules, and I think you will find it very interesting. If you are new here, please consider subscribing for more MMO and RPG content, and hit that like to help with the YouTube algorithm, and comment down below your thoughts or if you plan on giving this new server a go. Now, Kael Drakkel is the new server name, and it is considered a new type of server for EverQuest 2 called a lore and legend server because of its special rule set, and that allows the first 7 expansions for EverQuest 2 to be played without having to worry about levels or even gear for that matter. You may be asking yourself, then what is the point? Well, there will be better gear to acquire, and there will even be special unique gear just for this server, and more on that in a minute, but the point is to experience what EverQuest 2 has to offer, which by the way is quite a lot. This is one of the most underrated MMOs out there in my opinion, and to be able to experience EverQuest 2 in the way it was intended, with friends and without the headache of what level they are or what gear they have. Since EverQuest 2 is an older MMO, a ton of people would just like to explore it and see its sights and stories and lore in a more casual way, and when MMOs reach this age, I think that's easy to understand. Now, they mentioned that a common complaint is that you or your friends take a break and it's difficult to catch back up, or that older content is too trivial, or that people just want a more casual raid with friends, or want to craft or decorate without getting slaughtered in places needed to go to get those resources they need. This new server answers all those issues. Now let me explain. To put it simply, depending on where you are, your tune will adjust to be the level appropriate for that zone, meaning that it doesn't matter what level you are. They have an interesting way of doing it too. You will actually start the game at level 90, and depending on what zone you are in, it will level you down to be level appropriate. This is similar, although done very differently, to the approach of Elder Scrolls Online, where you can go anywhere and do anything and the game will just adjust itself to be appropriate for you. This means that older content is relevant anytime you want to do it, or that you can pick up from any content from EverQuest 2's 7 first expansions and run it with any of your friends whenever you please. They also promise special loot drops along the way to upgrade your gear as you progress through anywhere you would like. There will also be over 1,800 achievements to drive people to explore and learn the lore as well. There is even going to be a leaderboard to check your achievements against other players on the server, and the percentage will show of other players that have gotten that particular achievement. Real quick before we continue, I want to give a major shout out to the members of Napalm. Thanks to their contributions, I can get the equipment and gear that I need to keep this channel ticking, covering MMOs, RPGs, and of course, puppets. If you're interested in becoming a member of Napalm, please click the join button down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And a very special major shout out to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, We Toke Bitcoins, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, and Farthest Reach. Thank you for your highest tier membership. Now onto the video. I think this is looking to be an excellent opportunity to experience EverQuest 2 however you would like, and to do content you have never had the chance to do before. And once again, I wouldn't advocate for a server like this for a newer MMO, but for one of this age, and one that never really got the chance to show so many original EverQuest lovers what they had to offer. I think this is a grand idea, and I am very excited about it. Of course, we do need to talk about the gear situation, because you will start with a standard level 90 gear set. Of course, the power of this gear changes depending on the content. Of course, better gear would give you better benefits and still make you more powerful, but how much better would depend on the level of content you are doing. So it adjusts depending on what you are doing. They promise that there will still be the same excitement for getting new gear as what you would expect from an MMO, and spread out all across all of the continents in the game. And also, there are exclusive sets just for this server, so unique sets. They can only be earned by playing the game on this new server and not simply just the cash shop, which is great news. For example, the Dragons of Rhyme appearance set will be available by unlocking achievements and adventuring. Now, with it launching next month, we should have some exciting times jumping back into this classic MMO, and I'm truly looking forward to it. I do plan to stream it here on this channel, and I hope you'll join me for this adventure in Norrath. EverQuest 2 is actually an extremely great MMO with a lot of really cool content and with a lot of throwbacks and love to the original EverQuest. Now, I know a lot of people never gave it a chance because of its similarities to World of Warcraft. However, EverQuest 2 really is its own thing, and yes, it is very different from the original EverQuest, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still a pretty darn good MMO with a lot, I mean just tons of things that as you dig in, you will absolutely fall in love with, especially if you love Norrath. I mean, there's just no excuse not to play EverQuest 2, especially with this new server. Now, although they didn't officially announce it, it's pretty common knowledge that when they do a rule set server, you do need to have a subscription. Of course, if you already have a subscription for EverQuest 1, you already have a subscription also for EverQuest 2, as they are tied together. If you don't have a subscription, but you've always wanted to know what EverQuest 2 is all about, that's literally all it will cost you, is that subscription price, and you can play on this server. And I do expect this to be very populated, especially for a while, as people will want to dive in and relive old content they've done before. And also, I think a big factor here will be people who want to play content they have never played before, that have always wanted to, or just know nothing about the content in the game, and they just want to freely be able to get groups with anybody and play. I think that for a game this age, being able to just dive on and say, I want to do this content, and that be all the information you need, everybody on that server logged in at that time has the ability to do that content and just be able to go do it. Once again, only because of the age of this particular game, I think is going to be a lot of fun, and really this is an awesome idea for a rule set server. Now, with the upcoming new TLP server for the original EverQuest, I don't think I would like that for that, because it's TLP. You kind of want to start at the beginning and work your way up. But for EverQuest 2, we had a TLP a couple of years ago, and we had a lot of fun there. So I think that this is honestly just for logging on and playing casually and just experiencing this game. I can't imagine it getting any better. Now, I would like for you to let me know what you think of this idea in the comments down below, and there is a link to my Discord in the description down below if you'd like to prepare for the journey and join us. Hopefully this brings some new people to EverQuest 2 that never gave it a chance, and we can get to experience so much more of this game than we ever have before. And please, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, and if you are new here, we cover MMOs and all things RPG, so please subscribe. And until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming.
That's gonna be, so I set up obviously people who want to do impromptu groups and stuff, but for those who know, we're gonna try to do, I think we'll do Thursday, Friday, or excuse me, Friday, Saturday, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is what I put in Discord. We'll try to do group nights.